Well, this is the woman who pretty much led our bracket challenge for the majority of the time. And then at the end, the Tess Sawyer bowed out to some other names that I'm still trying to track down the champion, and we'll get to that shortly.
I can help you.
Yeah. Well, Mo ended up not winning it.
Oh, I thought he did.
I thought he won it. All of a sudden, there's this. I didn't realize it. Somebody had picked UConn to win it all.
No way. He'll say.
Well,
shoot. Okay. Well, regardless, the Texas Queen, my reign is over.
Top five.
May your land be worthy of you all.
That's yes. You did it. You had a great run. I led the thing for 4 hours on day one of the month.
I led for weeks. It was. You know what? It was a lot of fun.
It was, and thank you to Dirties we'll talk to them. We'll not talk about them here shortly, but hey, this is we're approaching 250, a quarter of 1,000, getting too deep. Honest AC and plumbing. Time to get the maintenancing. That's not even a word. Get an AC HVAC maintenance. Strategery. Because do not be caught with your pants down when it gets hot, meaning not having any AC. Don't do it. Call our guys at AC Plumbing. Honest AC and Plumbing. So, Tess, March Madness over. We'll begin with the men. UConn.
As we should.
Great team. I believe they beat everybody in the tournament they played, double digits. Quick summary of what you thought about UConn in this tournament.
Dominating, I think. I thought the national championship was boring as hell.
Yeah, it was.
I wish it would have been more exciting. I thought some of the games in March Madness were absolutely insane. Right. Some of the best basketball I watched. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I feel like we're always let down by the national championship, not only in basketball, but multiple sports.
Wow.
So I kind of had a feeling UConn was going to take it. I wish it would have been a little bit closer. I tried to tune in those last minutes. I mean, I watched the whole game, but I mean, yeah. So anyways, I think UConn was the clear winner. Yeah. And I think they deserved winning their 5th national championship.
Yeah, that's right.
So, you know what? More power to you guys. Great run, great team, great coach, great playing. I don't know.
It was great.
That's all I can say.
Shout out to San Diego State and Florida Atlantic, 2 mid-majors making it. That was something else. That was cool. That's the part that I loved about the tournament. And Texas made a great run to the Elite Eight. Disappointing Dylan DeSue was not able to play and contribute, but who's to say that they would have won with him? More than likely, they would probably have been in position and probably be in the Final Four. So the bracket challenge winner, we'll go with the upper echelon, which I'm not a part of, but the young lady on the right is good, phenomenal run. We'll just do it down the list really quick. The winner receives a $100 gift card to Dirty Martin's Place. And so it's Twitter Noah Diana 14, 1,070 points. Picked UConn to win it. And then Keith Austin, I don't know who he is. I'm trying to track him down just to say, hey, thanks. I sent out a message. Did you receive that message on the app?
No, but these are clearly people who do not want their burgers.
Yeah, so, do not want the burgers.
I will take the burgers by default.
Yeah, you should. Shout out to Noah, Diana, Keith, Mo, and B Mays, and yours truly right there. Top 5. And that was a really fun run, and I appreciate all you participating. Now, for the battle for the basement, cellar dweller, if you will, go to Brock Cunningham's dad.
Way to go, Mr. C.
Good to see. It's a good man. Ed Cunningham, former Longhorn football player himself, and But look at the Wills and family finishing in the bottom 5. Much love to them.
Obviously, it's a genetic thing.
It is. Wills, you almost did it. We've got a prize for Ed Cunningham. It was a good effort, and you hung on to last. So we've got something for you. When you think of madness moments, I'll get your – I think this one right here was by far my favorite. I thought, obviously, Texas, what they did was phenomenal. But this right here, Lamont Butler, his 3 to win it for San Diego State, and his reaction afterwards.
A lot. I dream about that a lot. When I was a kid, I used to always be in the driveway or at a gym, just going 3, 2, 1, going into my shot. But it's no comparison to what it actually was.
Love it. Shout out to Joe Gleason, brother from another, KTRK in Houston. He posted that.
We all had that Nerf basketball net or Nerf ball on the back of our door.
Well, fun fact, Tess, is you were probably just like the guys and aspiring women, because women's basketball is on another level right now, and that's great. But you probably did that, pretended it was for the final shot in your driveway.
Possibly, or the back of my door.
Or
a trash can when I was throwing away
a love
letter I did not want.
I love it. That's throwing it. Swish. Done with that dude. Hey, regardless if people approve or not, you got to give a shout out to Kim Mulkey. I don't understand. She's colorful. She's intense. We'll get to her. Here, let's talk about her attire. She just won her 4th national championship, 3 with Baylor and 1 with LSU. But I think she deserves another trophy because she's always been one to really make a fashion statement.
I mean, does PETA come after you if you have a flamingo coat on? I know they're really sensitive about fur, but what about feathers?
Yeah.
But you know what? I think it's great. Like, be you, girl. You be you, boo. Like, wear your stuff. She just won a national championship. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, she's always been this way. I mean, even at Baylor, if you go way back to when she was a player, back in the 80s when Louisiana Tech was a national power, she was the point guard, and they won a national title, or 2 possibly. Fiery, throwing herself on the floor, taking charges, and that's how she coaches. And I know a lot of people, it's a love-hate, but I wouldn't say hate, but either you like her or you don't.
I mean, she's winning, so
I respect her. I think she says what a lot of people don't say.
That's right.
No love lost. So
I don't know anybody else like that.
No, not at all. So, the big debacle, and I would love to hear your take on this. Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark. So Caitlin Clark for Iowa, beast. Absolute beast of a basketball player. What's your take on that? Because we saw Caitlin Clark do this. You can't see me before, and then Angel Reese, after they beat Iowa, did the same thing, but did it in delayed fashion, all up in her face. And people are calling it unsportsmanlike. I want to hear your take before I deliver mine.
I think it might be a form of taunting. I don't know. I mean, it's like, it's great to win, but can't you win and be classy at the same time? I'm not saying it was unclassless, because I certainly have done things in my own right. I'm not a college athlete, though. You're on a stage, and you represent a lot of people. I think she got excited. I don't think people should take it so seriously.
At first, I will say that when I first saw it, when I first saw Angel Reese just going like this, and it was just walking around Caitlin, I was like, whoa, come on now, we can be better. But before, I had to go back and I started noticing, well, Caitlin had done that before to other people. So, but after really thinking about it, about 30 minutes later, thinking about it, I said, you know what? It's sports. It's truly, and if people think on a field or on a court or anywhere, when you have intense competitors, superstars like that, there is a mutual respect. I don't think they don't have respect for each other. There's constant trash talk. I mean, even Caitlin Clark, to an extent, trash talks to her own teammates to get them fired up. She's a different level. But I have to, and I saw a tweet from former Texas Longhorn women's coach Karen Ashton, who I have the utmost respect for. She said basically, you know what? These are two strong women. Enough with the opinions, enough with the criticizing either or. These are two strong women helping grow the game and intense competitors. There was no harm, no foul, no pun intended there, that it's good for the game because women's basketball is growing.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a very good opinion, and it makes it exciting, and nobody was hurt.
No, flip some people's feelings.
Yeah.
Hey, a sidebar that I love. So Joe Schwartz played for the Texas men's basketball program. A really smart guy. He's going to be a guest here on Stories Inside the Man Cave. So he got his coaching career, and he's not long removed from playing basketball at UT. He's an energetic guy. Always involved in the community, and just one of those guys. Well, here's Joe, and he's on Mulkey's staff, and he's got a natty, and he's got a pretty good story. There was confetti from last year that he kept in his phone case to remind himself of where he wanted to be, and he showed it. They won it. And it's an all-around good story. Joe Schwartz, he's going to become a VIP of Stories Inside the Man Cave soon. And I can't. He's very opinionated, but one of those guys with the cerebral type of opinions. He's not afraid to shut down people with facts.
All right.
Yeah, Joe.
Welcome, Joe.
Joe. There you go. Hey, you sent this to me, and it's a good kind of springboard to what the second segment's all about laughs. So you sent this, absolutely phenomenal, and I wish we could. I think we ought to all take note to utilize this. I thought at first maybe you knew this person, Tess Tickle. Well, those telemarketers, we got to do this, and I literally snort laughed when I saw it after you sent it to me.
Oh, right, okay. It's Tess Tickle.
Thank you very much.
Tess Tickle? I'm so sorry. Sorry, ignore. Thank you. Such an idiot, man.
One of my Houston girlfriends sent that to me, and I'm sure, even though they spelled my name wrong, it's still great.
With one S.
That's right. You got it right down here. Everybody look.
Yeah. It's not two S's. Hey, speaking of laughing, have you seen the new Hargrove Roofing ad?
I have, because you sent it to me, but I'd love to see it again.
So I got to get your critique. So I'll just show it to you because the production crew, they're based out of Shreveport, fitting. Okay. For Hargrove Roofing, but I got to get your critique on the acting by none other than our own Stevie Lee.
Here at Hargrove Roofing, we try to think outside the box to kind of get the creative juices flowing. So I brought in my friend Stevie Lee, former defensive tackle for the Texas Longhorns. He's going to help the team strategize, really motivate them, light a fire.
This guy's going to block down. This guy's going to block down. You put your butt into the guard, and that way my Mike linebacker gets free to do what?
Not only are they going to learn a thing or two, but they're going to also leave with a great attitude and a bunch of smiles on their faces.
I'm sorry, what does this have to do with roofing exactly?
Get out.
Right now.
I said get out.
For me, that's what it's all about. It's just having fun, making our employees have a great time. Hargrove Roofing. Know who's on your roof.
Stevie is going to get an Oscar nod.
There's a few Golden Globes in his future.
Maybe People's Choice. I don't know.
That's right. But you know what impressed me? He got it in 3 takes. That's it.
Oh, well.
All of it.
How many takes did it take you?
Well, I didn't say anything. I just was holding paper, and to look as if
the look and the holding of the paper can also be difficult.
It can be natural.
Mm-hmm.
Natural.
You guys were great. I thought it was awesome.
I love the fact that production crew. It's not about, hey, look what we can do for your roof. This is what we do. It's memorable. People will remember it.
And they're honest.
Hey, we're going to hear from some guys who are honest, but on the other side, we got a little laughter. We got dogs, snakes, never mind. We got all kinds of things. Yeah, things. Ah! Snakes on a plane.
I do like dogs.
Dogs, and snakes on a porch. That's coming up on the other side of this break. Early spring in the Austin, Texas area is perhaps the best time of year. Those beautiful, cool mornings. Sometimes it gets a little warm, but don't let that fool you. This is the transition period and the time in which you need to call our guys at Honest AC and Plumbing. Why, you ask? Well, it is time to prepare for, you know how it is during these grueling summer months, 100-degree plus weather, and the last thing you need is for you to have issues with your HVAC. And when that happens, this emoji best represents how you feel. Yeah, and that is the reason why I want you to call my friends at Honest AC and Plumbing right now. Click on the link above in this post, because all you could actually need is a maintenance. But if they detect any other issues, they will be honest and live up to their names where they believe a handshake still means something.
And what about who makes the play calls? Would that be him or you?
Yeah, I mean, we'll go through that as we go.
Go back to the back.
Plan on him making calls. Plan on him calling plays. I have no problem with that at all.
Interesting.
So you hire Bobby Petrino to be your offensive coordinator. Bobby Petrino, great coach, did a great job at Louisville, Arkansas, and then he hopped on a motorcycle, I believe, with a co-ed and had an accident with the said co-ed, and things went south from there. But I'm not trying to read anything to that. Maybe that was just not the best response by Jimbo as they are in spring camp, like the Longhorns and everyone else. But that's not what you want to hear from your head coach. I mean,
I don't think the response, I don't know, is a good response in any situation.
I mean,
you give me one example where the words "I don't know" is a good response. Do you love me? I don't know.
I don't know.
Where were you last night? I don't know.
I don't know.
Are
but
you calling Aggie play calls? I don't know.
I mean, that's the last thing. If I'm an Aggie fan, I want to hear after inconsistencies by the offense. Granted, they played pretty well against LSU last year, if I remember correct.
Right. I just think it shows a lack of confidence in preparation.
It very well could be. That does not surprise me at all.
From an Aggie, no.
It's the one thing here in Austin. I loved this photo. If I'm a Longhorn fan, what does this picture right here, what does this exude? What is it? What are you thinking right here? Whenever it comes up.
Bunch of badass quarterbacks, and we just get to choose which one we want because there's so little time, so many quarterbacks.
It's kind of amusing how small that Quinn Ewers looks next to
Malik.
Murphy. Oh, Malik.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a huge fan of Malik.
I know. I'm a big fan too. Whew. Sorry, I got to cool off a little bit.
Wow. I'm getting all hot and bothered over here.
Yeah, I'm just excited to see what's in store for Texas in the QB game because there's just so many, and I feel also that I don't know. I mean, we could lose some because people want to play, right?
Right. Well, I think Texas is good for this year because Manning, I think, has reserved. He's
right. Manning is just in the back being Manning,
it's and a red shirt.
Right, and then it's just going to be Malik and Quinn. By the way, Quinn, people last season were saying he looked doughy. Do you remember that?
Uh-huh.
Let me just tell you, he doesn't look doughy anymore. He stopped going to Sonic and maybe other things. They got his ass in the gym, and he is not looking doughy anymore. So I'll be curious to see the transformation that Quinn Ewers, despite him being shorter than Malik, is quite phenomenal.
No, I agree. You know, that's the biggest transition, and I know this is not any information that people are going to learn from or benefit from, but obviously year 1 to year 2. And I know he exited his senior year in high school early and reported to Ohio State in the, you know, I get that, but at the same time, this is where the true growth happens here from year 1 to year 2 here at Texas. This is where.
Right. I think we're going to watch him become a man.
Well, he shaved off the mullet. I was kind of torn on that, but you know what? It's to each their own. So the running back position, you know, gone, Roschon, Bijan, that you're not going to replace those two at all. You're just not. But I do feel like there is enough talent in that room when you look at, you got Jaden Ballou, Keelan Robinson, Spieth, Savion Red, who was moved from receiver to running back, C.J. Baxter, and Jonathan Brooks. Seti B, and you got Jonathan Brooks, who I think he's healing, so to speak, rehabilitating.
Mm-hmm.
So Sark was asked about the progress. Who would they run out there right now? Of course, no, you have no idea. It's spring, and that's what people have to remember. And this is Sark talking about the RBs.
As far as can they take care of the football? Can they pass protect? Can they create explosive runs? Can they break tackles? And so that's the stuff we're really trying to dig into with these guys is how do they look when we're really playing?
I think it's good when you have a lot of cash in your wallet. You know, I mean, it's like we've like padded all these things, the running backs, the quarterbacks. Now we just have to choose which bill are we going to pull out.
Right.
And this is a good position to be in.
It is. No, it is. You know, you've got guys, you look at this list. I mean, I do have a feeling someone will end up transferring.
Of course.
Possibly. But because Jaden Ballou played a little bit last year, Keelan, you need that change of speed back. And clearly, and then Jonathan Brooks, and has good hands out of the backfield, good running back. Seti B, you know, we don't know, but we do know he was a phenomenal running back at the high school level. We do know that for sure. So, I mean, that's what the spring's for. And I don't want people, even at the spring game on the 15th, that's what I think fans need to – all right, you're going to see things but you're not going to see anything that's going to determine who's going to be, what pecking order the running backs are going to be in.
No, this is early. That's what spring is for. These are caterpillars. They have not gone into exercise. That's why it's the spring game. So everybody just chillax. But can I tell you how excited I am that we're talking about football? Oh my God.
I know it. You were going through some withdrawal. Hey, this is one of my favorite weeks. A lot of people's favorite weeks. Augusta, Georgia. Amen's Corner. The Masters. The green sports coat. So one of my favorite stories so far, Jordan Spieth, the man who purchased his home, has been begging him for Masters tickets. It's got to be borderline extortion. Have you read that?
I haven't. That seems illegal.
It's like,
hey, stupid.
The transaction has been completed. No further communication, sir.
I mean, come on. That's silly.
That's really ridiculous.
That's
absolutely insane.
I hope Spieth said negative.
So, have you had a chance to really think who you think about the field? I'm working on possibly getting a Masters challenge together for the podcast. I'm not sure. I just don't think I have enough time to turn it around. But
did you hear what I just said?
No, what'd you say?
You said I'm thinking about getting a Masters, and I said thong.
Master thong. I'm glad you didn't say Bates.
Like a green thong, and you get the little, little T right on your
buttocks.
It's a thong.
Thong.
Only Cisco. Underwear piece is on your.
Yeah. On the banana hammock.
Yes.
Yeah. Put the Masters
Wait
yellow.
For it.
Wait for it. A little slow.
Well, you can only buy Masters shit at the Masters.
Right.
So you had a banana hammock from the Masters. That's means.
I need it. Or I'll get a Speedo with the Masters flag, pin flag on the backside of the Speedo.
I am really excited to lay on my couch and watch the Masters on Sunday and eat Cadbury eggs.
Oh, hint, hint, hint. Oh, it's Easter too.
It's Easter Sunday.
Happy Easter, everybody.
Yeah. Happy Easter. Eat some papes, watch some Masters.
Yeah. Watch the Masters. Go to hornfm.com and you can watch our podcast there. Hey, by the way, you could go to Facebook and our Facebook and YouTube pages. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to watch it. You can press play and drive with it. Sometimes all you need to do is hear it, but you're missing some of the visual, but that's okay. And we appreciate you following along, listening, whatnot. All right, big moment for Tess Sawyer. You get 2 Tik Tokking in the man cave this week. So what we like to call what on the show, the sitcom Frasier, what was that little dog? What breed of dog is that?
Jack Russell Terrier.
They are very protective of their owners, very much so. And they are not afraid to go after snakes. But as you know, when you go after snakes, the key is whipping that head and that body back and forth. So when filming it, you better be at a safe distance. And clearly this owner was not.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
Wow. I hope it wasn't poisonous. Hopefully it was like a garden snake.
Hope it was a king snake. It had
a baby right there.
Oh my God, little baby Jack Russell.
No, wasn't there a baby in like the video as well? Like a real baby?
Let's take this down and let's find out, because I don't know why I didn't.
Does anybody not care about the baby?
The baby should not be around a venomous snake.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
Oh, my God, that was a baby.
I told you, that dude should have been worried about his baby more than anything else. I'm just saying.
Jesus Christmas. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh, let's take my baby out to play with snakes. Cool, man.
That guy must be from Damascus.
Yeah, or somewhere else. Maybe south of Austin, but whatever.
So I had to hold this one over. I've been holding on to it for a couple months. Stevie had no comment. So this guy, Smooth, you know, you never trust a random person on the streets who's going to walk up to you with a mic and ask you a question, especially when he's innuendoing and hitting on you at the same time. Now, this has never happened to me, but beware, Tess. But she handled this like a champ.
I can't say you're beautiful. You know why?
No, why?
Because beauty's on the inside, and I haven't been inside yet.
That's disgusting.
She make it clap. I got the strap.
I mean, I guess there's some truth to that.
Facts.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's where you see. This might be one I shouldn't have come in on either.
Stevie, the look on his face.
Lessons from you.
The laughing, and then he goes from mouth wide open to, I'm not going there with this.
Zip it, throw it away, lock in the key.
Hey, man, tell me something good.
Tess Sawyer.
Sean Clinch.
Amidst all the negativity we see from time to time, people exaggerating things. I know there's some things going on we like to change, but you have no control over it. Why not smile and be happy? Tell me something good.
Oh, Sean, I'm just happy that it's, little things make me happy these days. I'm happy that it's spring. Spring is in the air. The flowers are blooming. Our weather's still a little lopsided here in the Austin area, but I put on a bikini the other day.
Oh.
So went out to the pool. I mean, things are happening, and we're approaching summer, which I think is a really fun time in this town. So I'm just excited for the weather change. And I don't think we're going to have any more ice storms this year.
I'm grateful for that.
So that's good with me. I'm all about weather today. I'm like a grandpa.
You're a meteorologist at heart. I'll tell you, it's, we do need a little rain. So all of you watching, listening, I would love to see your photos of Lake Travis right now. Here in Austin, well, just outside of Austin, does not look good. But
no,
throw a little meteorological Cliff Clavin knowledge your way. La Nina, I think that's what it is over, which means we're going to have more rainy weather patterns. So hopefully we need to fill those lakes up for the said summertime that Tess referenced. So we need that. We need a lot of rain. So send those photos at Stories Man Cave on Twitter, or hit us up slip in our DMs with those photos on
it in, just a tip.
Just a tip. Tess, I'll tell you something good. I know I overextend myself with things, but I'm on the board for Bob Ballou's Under Blue Skies party and golf event. 2-day event, May 18th and 19th. It benefits ALS. And that is not something good, watching a loved one or friend, or anyone for that matter, go through the phases of ALS. And you deal with that through your space on the neuro side, correct?
Yes. I mean, not that much, but I'm very aware of ALS. I have a good friend that is involved in ALS charity too. And I think that is a great endeavor for you, because it is it's a bad disease.
That's awful. It's just seeing strong, healthy people quickly wither away.
Yeah.
And it's just so hard. So many prayers to, and to Steve McMichael, the former Longhorn defensive tackle, great. He's experiencing that, and he's just very frail right now, but in the pictures, he keeps smiling.
Yeah.
So much love and support to his family and everyone going through ALS. But Under Blue Skies are still taking sponsors. Shoot me a DM at SeanC_ATX. Or even if you have my cell phone number, text me. We're making one final push. And if you want to get your team together, the golfing event, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. The party the night before will be at the Central Library downtown.
Oh, what a beautiful space. It's a gorgeous space if anybody hasn't seen it.
Oh my God. It's unreal. We may, and Tess Sawyer may be there. I don't know. We'll have to see if it works in her schedule on May 18th. Well, you're going out of town, I think.
I'm going to be in I'm going to be in a desert.
Dry, allergy-free.
Yeah, but if I wasn't in the desert, I would be there. I will be there in spirit supporting this amazing cause.
And Bob Ballou is absolutely hilarious guy. Well, these events are phenomenal, but we need your help. We need you to jump on board with us. So you can go to the ALS Texas website, and you'll see under Blue Skies. Click on that, all the information, and we appreciate you. For the great Tess Sawyer and the OG Man Cave boys, that being Hardball Har's Big Mike and Coach Mo, and the pride of Shreveport, Louisiana, that being Stevie Lee. Tess, what do we say?
We're out.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up.